Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new or if you're just not subscribed yet, I would love for you to head down below and hit that subscribe button. Today's video is laundry motivation and a delicious Sunday sauce recipe. I'm doing laundry over 3 days, and all of the products that I use are linked down below. I use the Tide Simply in the Daybreak Fresh scent. I use the Lysol laundry sanitizer, only on certain loads. And then I also use the Gain fabric softener in the Blissful Breeze scent. This combination has been my favorite so far. I absolutely love it. So I only use the Lysol sanitizer on loads of laundry that are bedding, towels, face masks, my cleaning rags, and then accident clothes. I have a 5-year-old who does have accidents sometimes, whether it's overnight or during the day, and I also have a 2-year-old who does leak sometimes overnight. So I use the laundry sanitizer on those loads, and I also wash them on a hot water cycle. All of our regular clothes, I do not use the sanitizer, and I wash in a cold water cycle. So you'll see a couple different outfit changes which indicate the different days that I'm doing laundry, and you will notice here in a minute that my hair changes as well. If you follow me over on Instagram, you have already seen what I did to my hair. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my handle is at Mrs. Traci Marie if you want to head over and follow me over there. Do a quick introduction of myself for those of you who may be new. I did notice that I do have some new subscribers, so thank you for that. My name is Traci and I'm a full-time working mom of 2. My husband and I work off shift, so that leaves me to cook and clean and take care of the kids and do all of the things by myself when my husband is at work. This helps us financially because we don't have to worry about daycare. I do work from home, which is a huge help as well. And our kids are, like I said before, 5 and 2. Both of their birthdays are in December, and they will be 6 and 3. I like to post these videos to let you know that even though things can get overwhelming, you can do it, and I am here to support you. So if you like my content, I'd love for you to head down below and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So I'm going to take some time in between doing some laundry and start my Sunday sauce. This recipe cooks all day, and I will have the recipe listed down in the description box. For the meatballs, I use the meatball mix, which is veal, pork, and beef, and you're going to need 1 pound of it. You're also going to need 2 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs, 3/4 of a cup of milk, about a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. I added about a teaspoon of garlic powder and about a tablespoon of parsley. You're going to mix them all up, and I like to make mine about the size of a golf ball. You'll notice my kids are here with me. My husband is at work on this day. He's working some overtime. For the sauce itself, you're going to need 3 cans of crushed tomatoes. It doesn't really matter what kind. A can of tomato paste, about 4 cloves of garlic, about a tablespoon of sugar, some Italian seasoning, and I like to add a little extra basil. In my pot over here, I just have some oil, about a tablespoon of oil, and I'm grating in the garlic. I like to grate my garlic. You can use minced garlic, you can mince fresh garlic, however you like to do it. And I have my meatballs in a separate pan to braise them. You want to braise all of your meat.
For 1 second or 2
Oh, that's scorched. That's cool.
So I decided to leave this clip in over here of me burning the garlic because I'm not perfect. I got overwhelmed on this day because my husband wasn't home, my kids needed all of the things, and this dinner is super easy to make, but it's pretty involved for the first 20 minutes or so when you're getting it going. I had the burner set too high and I wasn't paying attention enough, and I didn't just burn the garlic, but I scorched it. But that's okay. We're gonna start over. I cleaned out the pot, got it dried off. It's back on the stove. The burner is all the way on low this time. I'm just gonna get the rest of the meat cut up, which is Italian sausage. I use the mild because my kids don't like the spicy, but you can use spicy, and boneless country ribs. So I put some garlic back in the pot over low heat this time, and I am standing right over it, stirring it up so it does not burn. Once your garlic is starting to brown, you are going to add your 3 cans of crushed tomatoes, and you can turn the heat up to a medium heat because you want this to come to a low boil. And you're going to want to stir occasionally, scrape down the sides of the pot, and also scrape along the bottom so you don't get any burned bits, like my garlic before.
Just look on, and I'll look down.
Once it comes to a boil, you're going to add your tomato paste. I did not have enough. I didn't realize that I only had a little bit left in my tube. You want to use a can of tomato paste, the little can, I forget how many ounces it is. I didn't even realize I didn't have enough, but it is what it is, and we're gonna make this work. You're going to add your sugar, about a tablespoon, and that just helps to cut with the acid. I forgot to mention salt before. I like to use garlic salt. I added about a tablespoon here, and then also Italian seasoning, same thing, about a tablespoon. And then once you get all that in and mixed, you're going to add all of your cooked braised meat to the pot, and this is going to simmer all day long. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're cooking your meat, you don't need to cook it all the way through because it will continue to cook in the sauce. You just want to make sure that the outside is nice and braised. That way the meatballs don't fall apart inside the sauce, and it also gives the sauce an amazing depth of flavor. Once you add all of your meat to the pot, you want to turn it all the way down to low. kept this clip here of me folding a fitted sheet at regular speed because I wanted you guys to see it. I know a lot of people have trouble with fitted sheets. I will do a tutorial, I think, at some point and include it in one of my laundry motivation videos. This day, it was just not happening with everything I had going on. But I did leave that clip at regular speed so you could see how I fold my fitted sheets. I'm sure you've noticed by now, yes, my hair is wet. I did shower on this day. There was still a bunch of hair dye on my scalp, which I don't blame my hairdresser for. It's just the hair dye itself. I know this happens when you do colors. So I did wash my hair, but I had to get all of this done, so I was just filming with wet hair, so it looks a little wonky, but hey, this is life, and this is how I clean and how I cook and how I live my life, and this is what I like to portray on my YouTube channel. I'm real. I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, and I'm not going to try to act perfect. So I like you guys to see all of the real life. So here's another real life moment of my kids coming in and interrupting everything that I'm doing. With my husband not home, it is very hard to get anything done because these kids, they always want to be doing something. And when I'm trying to clean or film or anything, I don't have the time or the time. Yeah, I don't have the time to sit down and do any activities with them. And I feel bad, but sometimes that's just the way it is. So you want to make sure that you are coming back to your sauce every probably 20 to 30 minutes or so and giving it another gentle stir, again around the sides of the pot and along the bottom. So as you've noticed, I'm sure, I like to fold my laundry on the floor. I do always vacuum my floor before I fold the laundry because of all the dog hair. It drives me nuts when it gets like embedded in the clothes, so I always make sure I vacuum before I fold the laundry. But I prefer to do it on the floor. It gives me more space because I like to fold my clothes and put them in piles. So like each person has their own section, and then I make the piles by what type of clothes they are. So I do pants in one pile, shirts in one pile, PJs in one pile, and then like socks and undies in another pile. So when I do it on the floor, I have plenty of room to put all of the clothes out in those separate piles, and I can't do that when I'm sitting on the couch. And I don't have a TV in my bedroom, so I like to watch TV when I'm folding laundry. It gives me something to do. So I like to do it on the floor in my living room.
You're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. We can run from here and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you mine.
serve my pasta, or I do serve my sauce with rigatoni pasta, and I like to top mine with ricotta cheese. My husband and kids like Parmesan. Let me know if you try my recipe. It does take all day long, but it is so delicious and so worth it, especially on these cold fall nights. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already. So with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.